What's an occupation you're sure no one enjoys doing?
Those guys that work at Comcast who you call to cancel your subscription, but their entire job is to make it so you don't cancel your subscription. Edit, for the uninitiated. Any insurance sales over the phone.
Yup. There's a reason like 95% of people who go into insurance sales quit within the first year.
My buddy was finding a bit of financial success with it but ended up quitting within the year because it's just a shitty soul-sucking industry.
Medical biller. Dealing with people and insurance companies. It's the absolute worst.
Debt collection. I seriously wonder why anyone would actually, do it.
I used to know a debt collector. He was insecure and loved feeling above people and throwing his weight around. Until he got aggressive with someone not willing to take it. Facebook moderators. I've seen a short documentary of girls in Malaysia doing this job. They go through reported posts, seeing torture and rape, murder, all sorts of fucked up shit. They don't get counseling either. So usually quit after a short time.
No, trust me, I'm sure Reddit mods love their jobs.
For the last time the Discord mods ask you to keep memes out of #general. Call center. Absolutely. I worked for JCPenney catalog, pre-e-commerce. Had to deal with irritated people, drunk people, old people, and had to keep the calls under 3 minutes. Not to mention I had to sell magazines at the end of each transaction. Worst job I ever had, and we couldn't even dress casually unless it was Friday. Cleaning porta potties. I've been in construction a long time. There are two extremes of people that do this. The new guy comes out almost dressed for a spacewalk. The veteran has shorts, no gloves, or mask. He's pumping the shit with one hand and lighting a cigarette with the other.
I'm a mover. It's awful, and we all hate it.
A mover died of sudden cardiac arrest on my lawn. He'd been looking a bit pale, he slowed for a drink of water, and boom. My ex-husband is a physician and began CPR, the ambulance arrived within minutes, but he died even under those nearly perfect circumstances. It was a 90th day and he was moving furniture. Poor guy. Call center customer service. Ugh.
At least receiving inbound calls is better than making outbound calls. Kind of. But having done that kind of thing in school, I can't tell you how much it sucked to have a moment of relaxation interrupted by an incoming call.
Police teams that have to watch CP to verify it and gather clues. Must be horrible and damaging job.
Savage diving. I actually quite enjoy browsing Reddit. I worked one whole day and an onion processing and packing plant. Nobody, and I mean nobody, liked that job. When I showed up they told me I'd get used to the crying and it would go away. That was a lie. And when it's that many onions you are not just crying. You can't open your eyes and you can feel it in your sinuses and tear ducts. All the while you are trying to look out for forklifts in a pretty tight-knit warehouse. The forklifts are moving fast because the plant just has to keep processing. If you were lucky you would just do cold packing, but generally you would be working an assembly line that chopped the onions. Never went back.
Years ago I saw an episode of Dirty Jobs for a chicken sexer. Basically at these mega farms a person needs to separate the hens and the roosters of the hatched chicks. At this particular farm the guy would pick up the chick and squeeze its butt to shoot the poop stuck inside them out. Then the guy would put his finger in their ass to feel for bumps or some shit because that's where the genitals were. Shit was crazy, never done it, never will.
They get paid a lot to do it. It's really hard to sex a chicken. Although it's also a super depressing job because you have to put the males in what is essentially a blender. You mean I can finger chickens and be paid well for it? Caring for the very ill elderly people who have dementia, Alzheimer's, hard work mentally and physically.